So, a lot of warrant services, and there are tons of stories about this. They keep on coming back if I talk to other guys. But one of the interesting things was with Nancy Reagan. At the time, there was a big push when we were doing all these rock houses for, DARE and say no to drugs and so forth. So she came along. How the Secret Service ever cleared this, I don't know, but on an active rock house warrant. You're talking about a lot of danger. And so, of course, Secret Service is just packed all around her. I see, hopefully, accompanying this, if I can locate it, there's a picture of myself in the van, in the back of the SWAT vehicle before we hit this location with Nancy Reagan and a bunch of us. But she came with us. And, she wanted to operate, she was there for the briefing, listening to everything. And remember, this is the First Lady. And we're going to take her into a non-permissive environment, which is where all the rock houses were located. And there's certainly an element of risk, but also knowing that we have the First Lady who is in tow, in trail with us, going into a location. We were all pretty much aware that, this is a little bit different. So we go in and we hit this location, the normal, breaching, steel doors, windows, covering, flashbangs, the whole 9 yards. It was free ring circus. Everybody goes in. The whole place is secured. This particular location had a ton of suspects in it for whatever reason. Most of them are users, but it was unusual because they weren't going in just buying and then leaving the location. They were going in, using and staying there. And so finally, the location is secured. Whatever weapons, if there were any, had obviously been secured. I wasn't involved in that, but I'm inside, interior location. I know I did. I came in through, after the breach, came in with other element members. And when we come in, we've got all these people, and I remember I'm in this one room, and there are about 6 or 7 suspects. They're all flex cuffed. They got their hands behind their back. They're seated. They're against the wall. We're making sure that nobody can get up and do anything stupid or, cause a brain dead event, harm to the First Lady. And so she comes walking in, and there was a female in the center of this. And she looks up, she sees Nancy Reagan, and she goes, "Oh my God, it's a VIP, it's a VIP." And and Nancy just, she started talking to her about drugs and everything else. But what I thought was absolutely hysterical is you can imagine some drug-addled, rock cocaine user, if you will, who's under the influence, who still managed to recognize the First Lady of the United States after all the chaos of the door pulls, window breaking, covering, and flashbangs. And, for her to sit there and go, "It's a VIP, it's a VIP," was, to myself and all of us, was kind of hilarious. I think we all kind of chuckled a little bit, but it's one of the more memorable rock house warrants we ever did. And I'm sure she never forgot that either. But, she's very nice, very gracious, listened to everything we had, asked a lot of questions and everything else. But it was kind of a unique experience. I don't think that will ever be replicated again on that level, to be sure.